All right. Hi, everyone. This is Emily, back with some more Pilates. Today we're going to be focusing on abs and lower body. I have a friend actually joining us today, Julia. I'm just waiting for her to get here. So, oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hi. So this is Julia. Full disclosure, we filmed this on Wednesday and had some recording difficulties. So here we are again, hopefully doing the same thing, assuming I remember everything we did.
It was a really good workout. So let's hope it's similar.
Also, it's just as good. I will do my best to make sure it is the same. So I guess we could just get started. If
Okay.
you're ready.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, so sitting on your mat. I really am going to try and recreate this the best that I can.
We probably won't be as funny this time as we were the other time, though.
Probably not. We're a little tired today. That's fine. It's okay. We'll blame it on the weather. Yeah. Okay. So start with your legs crossed, shoulders down. Nice and tall position. We're just going to do some head rolls. So you can go all the way around if you want. I try to avoid that because I don't like the crunching in the back of my neck. Because I have a lot of neck
Actual crunch sound.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel good. If you are doing full circles, switch directions. Oh, my neck is a hot mess. Okay. Right here, facing forward, lift your arms up and lean over to one side. You can hang out here, move in this position. Finding those sticky spots.
Yeah, my neck feels a lot better.
Good.
The other day.
Switch sides. It's a little looser today.
Yes.
That's good.
Except I was hunched over doing my crafts, so.
Well,
It's going to hurt tomorrow.
It'll be a good little stretch. You should explain the craft you were making. Coming up and circling your torso.
I attempted to do like what is it called? A mosaic type thing?
Mm-hmm.
With like little pieces of glass and shells in a bowl form. But it didn't turn out very cute. So.
Oh, there's your cat.
No, he is. Had to close the door this time.
Switch directions. I'm sure it's cuter than you think it is.
Well, I think it's just too small for this space. That might be the problem.
Julia likes to craft.
Yep. I'm a crafter.
Couple more seconds. Oof. Okay. Nice. Remaining sitting, you're going to bring your legs in front of you, spread them a little wider than your shoulders. Your hands are going to be out to the side, and you're going to do a double pulse, and then reach forward. like a saw. Come back up, center, double pulse, reach, and up. This is more torso warm up. This is a nice little hamstring stretch too. We were just talking about flexibility and stretching.
And now you can tell.
So here we are, stretching. Double pulse, stretch, double pulse, stretch. We'll do one more on each side. Stretch. And double pulse. Stretch. Nice. Okay, one more little warm up. We're gonna switch directions. So we're laying flat on the ground. My hands are gonna be above my head. I'm going to reach forward, pulling, 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 reach towards my toes, and then come back up, do a straight back. And then like you have a string pulling your back, you're going to round and come down. And up. Flat back, down. We're going to do 3 more of these. Working through that sticky spot, which I think we all have. Down. I think one more. Try to keep your feet on the ground. And up and down. Nice. Okay, so moving on to our core as I heat up. We're going to start on our back in this nice tabletop position with my legs. So they're in a 90-degree angle. If I could balance anything on my shins, I'd be able to in this position. So making sure you keep that the whole time. And you want to make sure your back is staying flat against the floor. So instead of arching, we're going to try and keep it glued to the ground this whole time. So with that, we're going to start with just a single toe touch drop to the ground, and then we'll come up. So toe touch and up. And this is also just a nice little ab warm up too. Not difficult yet. Down and up. Nice. Do you feel your abs working already?
Yeah.
Good.
And I'm trying to keep my back flat. It's hard.
It is hard. And that's, I guess, where keeping your core engaged comes.
I blamed it that I just had like an archy back. I'm like, that's why it'll never touch the floor.
Never.
And I just don't think that I was using my abs enough.
Just not using your abs. Okay. Position, you can remain doing that, or you can drop both toes at once. So choose what works best. You might not be able to touch the ground while keeping your back glued on the ground. So that's okay. You just go as deep as you can without losing that connection. Breathing through it.
Can you hear me breathe?
I can, but if we like to hear loud breathing. We have 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, quick little break. Our next exercise, we're going to be coming into a ball and spreading everything out. So all up, and spread it all out. Spread. The lower your legs are, the harder it is. So keep that in mind. Test yourself to see if you can breathe as loud as Julia.
I'm trying to keep it down over here.
Well, very often we forget to breathe, and that just causes a lot of unnecessary tension in our bodies. One more. Relax. Okay, this next pose, we're going to be sitting up. You can either have your legs down on the ground, you can have them up in the air, bent, or if you want, you can straighten them. This is called teaser. It's basically like boat pose in yoga, just a different name. So choose your teaser variation that you are interested in. We're going to start with our hands in front of us, and we're going to lift our arms, keeping our back as straight as we can this whole time. And then lift them back up and down. Up. It's such a simple movement.
Oh,
So painful.
it's very painful. Let's see if it's. I just don't feel like it works out much of anything if my feet are down. Well, no, it still does.
It still does. You're still working. It does take some of the pressure off your hip flexors, though.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And let it relax. Our next exercise, we're going to remain in our teaser position, but we're going to be doing a slow Russian twist. So get to that teaser position, and you're going to open up to one side and then close. And open and close. Close. Oh. This is harder today.
Yeah, okay, I was able to keep my legs up way longer last time.
This is so much harder.
I don't know why.
5 seconds.
We're not going to be able to post this if I suck too bad.
Okay. We'll post it. People will laugh at our pain. Okay. So last ab exercise before we move on to lower body, we're going to be doing scissors. So you're going to be on your back. This is just another nice little leg warm up as well as abs. So you're going to have your leg as straight as you can. You're going to be lifting this leg off the ground. So you're going to be reaching either behind your quad or your calf, just never behind your knee, because that's the tender little spot. So you can choose to lift your head off the ground if you want, but it's not necessary. So get into your starting position, and we're going to pull our leg in and then switch. And if you need to bend your legs here, you can do that.
And you're supposed to flex your feet?
You can keep them pointed, you can keep them flexed, you just, whatever way you feel your leg engaging.
Okay.
And I totally lied. We have one more ab exercise after this.
Neat.
But we only have 5 more seconds left of this. Okay, let her relax. All right, last actual ab exercise. We're going to be doing a bicycle crunch. So you're going to bicycle over, lift your leg, put it down, and then switch. Put it down, and switch. Twist, leg. You can move at whatever speed you need to. Again, keeping that back flat on the floor. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it relax.
I've never done them like that before. That was nice.
It is a nice little change, and it just adds, it adds a little nice variation.
Yeah.
Are your abs feeling sufficiently worked?
Yep.
Great. We're going to move on to our legs. So we're going to start just with a traditional bridge. I have my feet are hips distance apart. So actually check to see what that is, because a lot of times people will have a misperception that their hips are wider than they are. So really check that to make sure you're accurate with it. And we're going to be rolling up just traditionally. You can choose to, when you come down, to not rest at the bottom, or you can come all the way down. So you're just going to roll up and then down and up. And even here, making sure your core is still working. You're still thinking about it. Down. How high can you get your hips?
Not very high.
Oh, they look high.
Yeah, okay, I guess these ones I can go kind of high.
One more. Relax. So this next exercise, we're going to be staying at the top of our bridge position and just pulsing up. So just getting even like another little inch. It doesn't have to be a lot to feel like you're working. Oh. Yeah, I'm totally feeling my quads now from yesterday.
It's burning. Oh yeah, you had all your height too.
Yeah. But it is burning. Good news, we only have 15 seconds left.
Nice. All I did yesterday was go for a walk.
Which is perfectly nice. 3, 2, 1, relax. Walking is a good exercise. That gets you outside. Okay, next exercise, we're going to be pulsing, but with one leg at a time. So we're going to do 25 seconds on each leg. So you want to make sure the leg that you're standing on is a little more centered, just for your balance. So get that leg up in the air. Try and get it as straight as possible. It can be a little bent. If necessary, you're just not using it. So lift up and pulse on that one leg. Feel the burn everywhere. Breathe through it. 3, 2, 1, and switch legs.
I was like, that wasn't that long.
Not that long. This one's faster. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. Moving on to our side, our favorite. So in our side, you can either rest your head in your hand or you can lay down, kind of whatever you feel like doing. And you want to make sure, we were talking about this on Wednesday, so that your abs are engaged, you're thinking about engaging your legs. You're pretending that you're creating a little hole for a creature to just come right through here. So whether that's thinking about having your leg being pulled or just your core awake and alive, whatever you need to do. So kind of what works best for you. And we're just going to start with a regular parallel outside hip raise. So making sure your foot is flexed, lift up and down. You can get your leg high.
This must be the only flexible spot in my body.
Julia apparently has a lot of flexibility this way.
This is not helpful in any other aspect, though.
That's okay. You have this. You can claim this.
No one does this in dance, like in an actual movie.
Modern dance.
No.
Modern dance. We only have 5 more seconds. I'm sorry if you overhear any yelling. Caleb is playing Halo with his friend. Let her relax. So he's getting very excited. Okay, lift it up. We're just gonna do pulses.
I don't know what he's doing.
The cat or Ben?
Then I can't hear him. Maybe he's just not playing with anyone, so he's being quiet.
Well, he's not doing Pilates with us, so.
Well, he was invited, but
He was.
he said no.
15 seconds. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let her relax. Okay, very last thing before we move on to our inner thigh, we're going to do little circles for 25 seconds in each direction. So you're drawing a tiny little circle on the wall that your foot is on. So lift and circle.
I don't really feel like I have a hole.
You don't have to actually have like a physical hole. It's just an image for you to think about. Like just a visualization. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm trying to keep my core tight, but that didn't make a hole.
It doesn't have to make a hole.
Okay, as long as my core is tight.
You're thinking of the idea that there's like a little hole. It's just space.
Okay.
I think of.
I'm having a hard time understanding this concept because I had questions last time too, but I'll get it.
Let it relax. We're gonna switch. I'll explain more as we move on to our next exercise. We're gonna move on to our inner thigh. So you can either have your foot in front of you or behind you, whatever feels best for your hip. So you have like 5 seconds. So take those 5 seconds and get ready for this inner thigh raise with our inner thigh. So the whole concept is basically just a reminder to keep your core engaged because it's really easy to forget when you're on your side and working your leg.
Okay.
Something that's going on, like from your belly button up.
Uh-huh.
So it's just a nice picture to keep in your head of thinking, well, I don't want to be slouching forward like that, like this. But if I'm thinking of bringing everything up, I'm creating space here.
Okay.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just staying upright, core tight.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let her relax. We're gonna do baby pulses next. Yeah, it's just an image that my Pilates teacher growing up used to use. And it stuck with me. So lift the leg and pulse it. Ooh. And this hurts more today.
Oh, yeah. Everything does. I wonder why.
All of it.
Yeah, I'm struggling a lot more.
You what?
I'm struggling a lot more.
That's okay. It's okay to struggle.
I'm making not as cute a face as the last time.
We were having a riot on Wednesday. It was good. Good time.
And now I'm like, I'm recording. Do I even need a try?
3, 2, 1. Let her relax. Okay. We have our baby circles in each direction next.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So lift up and circle. This concept also came up on Wednesday of not having a perfect circle. And really, you're just aiming for a circle-like object that you're drawing.
Yes.
And switch sides or switch directions. Breathing. I hope people find us entertaining together.
We're not as entertaining today, but still somewhat entertaining.
I think so. 2 seconds, 1 second, let it relax. Awesome. We are switching over to the other side because that is the great thing about Pilates and side work. So you have to do it on both sides. So we keep everything nice and even.
Yes.
So get on your side. Picture that little creature hole, your abs engaged. You don't want to be slouching forward. Your hips are in a nice line. So you just don't forget about your core. Everything comes from it. So get ready to lift that top leg right now. I think that side's even more flexible.
Yeah, I think my left's more flexible than my right.
Yeah.
With like most things.
Yeah. So this is a perfect example. Everybody's bodies are built differently.
Yeah.
And you don't have to lift your legs super high in this exercise to feel it. Like my leg is not even close to where Julia's is. But I'm still feeling all of this working.
Yes. Like if I just went like that, definitely still feel it.
We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it relax. Let that leg die.
Slap it on the ground.
Yep. Baby pulses coming at you. Yeah.
I feel like I would call this like sleepover pose.
Sleepover pose.
Because me and you are just like laying on the floor like this, like
Chatting. This could be sleepover pose. Do a whole video dedicated to like sleepover positions.
Yes.
I think that'd be fun.
There we go. Start a new trend.
Yeah. It'll be sleepover Pilates. I think it works. I can see it.
I don't think I'd want to do this at midnight though.
Probably not. 2, 1, let her relax. Yeah, midnight would not be fun. All right, we have our baby circles coming up. So lift that leg and circle. I was calling all of this pandemic Pilates.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like once the pandemic's over, they'll need a new name.
Yeah, then that's not applicable anymore.
But the alliteration of it is nice. So
Pandemic Pilates.
switch directions. Yeah, it's been a nutty time. Which is why we're doing Pilates together on Zoom. In case anyone's wondering.
It is more motivating to do it with you.
Let her relax. That's good. It all helps. Okay, we have 3 more exercises with our inner thigh, and then we're done.
Sweet.
So, yay! Choose your modification, whatever way you're doing, that you did on the other side, so we can work our inner thighs and then get some stretching in. And I'll be done. So lift that leg up. Yeah, if you have a friend to do things with, even if you're doing it through Zoom or FaceTime, Skype, whatever, that could be so much more motivating than just to do it by yourself.
And like picking a time and doing it together.
Yeah.
Because if it's just you, I'm just like, I could work out an hour, I could work out in an hour, or
whenever. Yeah.
Have it planned and with someone.
It helps a lot. Because I probably wouldn't have done this today.
Nope, definitely not.
2, 1, let her relax. Yeah, I like it. And we're gonna go into our pulses. I know Zoom has like some privacy issues, but
Oh, it does.
you know, I feel like everything probably does.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything about Zoom with that.
Oh, there's been like people infiltrating like scheduled meetings and stuff.
Oh. And then they're like creepers.
Yeah, but it's been going on since like my brother was saying since like last year.
Oh, wow.
So it's not new. But luckily we don't have anyone infiltrating bodies.
I don't think 50-year-old creeper guys.
Let it relax.
Wait. Oh, wait.
I mean, maybe they just want to see us do it.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no, they totally would.
Okay. Lift your leg up and circle. Getting totally off topic. That's okay. So close.
What?
We're so close.
Oh, yeah.
We're switching circle directions. Breathing for the last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let her relax.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna stay on our side. Just do a quad stretch to start. So you can do whatever you need to do with your bottom leg to stay balanced. But you want to try and keep your knee in line with your hip so it's not doing anything wonky. So you don't want to hurt yourself. Because we're against hurting yourself. Five more seconds. And then we'll switch sides. Switch sides. feel like people often forget to stretch or they don't think it's important.
100%.
But I'm a firm believer in stretching.
Should I stretch like after my walks?
You could.
Or is it more for like running?
I honestly think like anything, even if it is just walking, because your muscles are looser and warmed up by that time.
Yeah.
If you are trying to improve on your flexibility, that would be like a good time to do it. Because your lower body is warm and
yeah,
it's more limber and you're able to do more with it.
Oh, okay.
That's my thought. You don't have, I mean, you don't have to stretch, but even if it's like 10 minutes of yoga or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're doing a figure four stretch. In this position, you want to keep the leg that's crossed, that foot flexed. You can either grab behind your quad or in front of your shin. This is also an option, straightening that leg, but I don't feel like it does anything for me. So with this one, so. Oh. I also like to sway from side to side in this position because it gets other parts of my muscle that I may not feel otherwise. And switch sides. Breathing through it. Breathing's important. People also forget to breathe.
That's true.
Okay, we're gonna do a hamstring stretch now. So the leg that you're not stretching, you can either have it bent or straight. Kind of your option. You can grab behind your quad, behind your calf. If you want to grab your foot, you could do that too, just depending on your flexibility. Again, never right behind the kneecap. So we're going to keep our foot flexed here, just so we feel it a little more. So grab on wherever.
So what happens if you grab behind your knee? What does that do?
I think it's just a crazy like tension point that's pretty fragile. I'm not entirely sure what would happen, but I've always heard not to do it.
Okay.
Because that's like where all of your ligaments and stuff are.
Right.
Okay, switch sides, or that's where they all meet.
Yeah.
In a way, like because of your kneecap. I might be saying things that are totally untrue, but I'm just guessing. That's what it is.
I feel like that's like if you wouldn't have said, I don't know, I would have been like, yeah, she's right. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, that thing. Okay. Let that relax. So we're going to do a little bit of an inner thigh stretch. You have a few options. You can either keep your hands on the outsides of your knees and just sway back and forth with your legs bent. You can do happy baby, the yoga pose, where you're grabbing onto your feet and trying to get your back flat against the floor. And in this, you can also sway back and forth. And if you want more of a stretch, you can straighten those legs, or you could just straighten one at a time. Kind of up to you. And one more stretch after this. We're just going to do a torso twist. So keeping one leg bent, bringing it over. You can keep this leg bent, or if you want to grab onto your foot and stretch, this is a really nice IT band stretch.
I don't think I can do that.
Or if you need to grab onto your shin too, that's also.
Oh yeah, that's what I did last time.
That's actually an option.
I can't reach.
Do 5 more seconds. Switch sides. Choosing the same variation you chose on the first side. Five more seconds. All right, last thing. We're just gonna come into a little ball. We're gonna roll up and down our spine. And when you're ready, you're gonna come to a seated pose. Seated pose, nice and still. Taking just one deep breath. Let's bring our arms up. Nice deep breath. Bring it back down. And that's it. We're done. So thanks, Julia, for joining.
Thanks for teaching. It was lovely as always.
Perfect. Good. So I will see you all again soon, and maybe we'll bring Julia back for more Pilates, because this was
Like if you want Julia again.
yeah. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.